Hello and welcome. My name is Gareth Loynes. I'm the lead engineer here at SNS. I'd like to welcome you to this session, which is all about NetApp's entry-level all-flash storage array. It's called the AFF C190. So without delay, let's jump right in. All-flash storage continues to be one of the most in-demand technologies. Even with hybrid cloud on the horizon for many, there will usually be a need for an organization to have an on-prem footprint for certain applications, either due to architectural or regulatory reasons. Choosing a solution from NetApp, powered by the massively feature-rich and cloud-connected ONTAP software, is seen by many as the best choice. There are certainly many different hardware appliances with different sizes to suit. But historically, the cost of flash outweighed the many benefits. The AFF C190 aims to change all of this. An entry-level array that aims to help you modernize your environment, increase performance, and reduce response times for your users, whilst being cost-effective, easy to manage, and fully featured. The AFF C190 is able to deliver the traditional block and file protocols, along with now, using ONTAP 9.8, a basic S3 object storage platform. It has a highly available dual controller architecture with up to 55 terabytes of effective capacity, backed with a 3-to-1 efficiency guarantee. A choice of connectivity options also available depending on whether you'd like to use file only or a file and block unified system. There's a lot of power and features there for what's classed as an entry-level unit. The latest revision of System Manager is included with every AFF C190. There's no need for a separate management server. It has a modern dashboard with an intuitive interface that's ideal for IT generalists, so even if storage isn't your primary background. It's built using HTML5, uses REST APIs, and can display detailed information in a fluid, dynamic, and easy to consume GUI. On the top left, you can see immediately where there are any system issues. In this screenshot, showing a simulated drive failure. On the bottom are the new network and ecosystem views. And finally, the performance chart now tracks up to 1 year of historical data. Previous versions required you to have a separate VM appliance. However, although that's still supported, it's not needed if 1 year's data is enough for you. Application performance is typically the key driver why most organizations look to all flash to improve their storage inefficiencies and reduce waiting times for their users. As well as the AFF C190 having the hardware to deal with this, the ONTAP operating system also has some great features to aid in the provisioning for common applications such as VMware, Microsoft SQL, Oracle, and more. This means that right out of the box, you could have your storage configured for key applications in under 10 minutes, saving time not just for your users, but the IT team as well. Now we've seen what's available in terms of hardware, but what about ongoing support, maintenance, and optimization? The AFF C190 includes ActiveIQ, NetApp's cloud-based predictive analytics platform, which features AI and machine learning infused actionable intelligence that drives better performance, higher availability, and simplified management. You can also log in to perform your own queries around best practices and wellness health checks for different aspects of your setup. NetApp has for years provided leading data reduction technologies and built-in software configuration efficiencies such as thin provisioning and snapshots. This all-flash platform, combined with these latest technologies, will work together to enable you to store and protect more of your data. It can differentiate between hot and cold data, and in doing this will prioritize what methods are used to compress that data. It will also deduplicate the data before compression to aid in further storage efficiencies. Once you have your data stored, you could take advantage of the snapshotting technologies to allow you to have up to 1,023 independent restore points per volume. The snapshot copies are read-only, which prevents ransomware corruption, one less thing to worry about. Continuing with the storage efficiency themes from the previous page, we can see here how the AFF C190 is backed by NetApp with a 3-to-1 data reduction guarantee. This helps to bring the cost per gigabyte of flash effective capacity similar to what you might see with SAS 10K drives, but offering more than 10 times the performance. Depending on your use cases and the type of data or virtual machines you're storing, you'll likely see higher than 3-to-1, thereby enabling an even higher return on your investment. NetApp Fabric Pool gives you the ability to tier inactive data to other on-premise or public cloud storage providers, without the need for complex archive software or an application restructure. By doing this, you could reclaim further high-performance SSD capacity transparently to applications within your primary systems, whilst placing the cold data in lower-cost storage. There's end-to-end security encryption, and you can get reporting on inactive data. The AFF C190, partnered with the ONTAP data management platform, can provide protection at both the disk aggregate level or alternatively on a per volume basis, with a feature known as NetApp volume and aggregate encryption. This allows ONTAP to encrypt data and to have that data stored on disk without requiring the use of expensive self-encrypting drives. It also allows the use of storage efficiency features that would be lost if all the data was encrypted at the application layer. You can choose to use the onboard or an external key manager to help you manage and protect the required encryption keys. The ONTAP CryptoMod engine that handles the encryption is in compliance to FIPS 140-2 Level 1. Integrated data protection is provided as standard on the AFF C190, with the ability to start with local protection and then easily and non-disruptively extend that protection using SnapMirror. This could be to another all-flash FAS, a hybrid FAS, or even to software-defined instance of ONTAP Select running in another data center. You may decide to include the AFF C190 in the start of your hybrid cloud journey by replicating entire snapshots for seamless cloud integrated backup. This is through the optional extra SnapMirror Cloud feature. SnapMirror and the other data protection tools can be used for disaster recovery testing, backup and archiving, test and development, or analytics and reporting. For compliance use cases, the optional extra SnapLock software enables worm-type functionality. One of the more recent additions has been the SnapMirror Synchronous feature. Rather than have a regular async copy heading every 30 minutes or so to your secondary location, it's now possible to set up a fully synchronized mirror copy of your primary data, all with zero data loss and fast recovery times that can be managed at a volume level of granularity. This helps to enable new levels of business continuity options, and all four major file and block protocols are supported. One of the best features around the current generation of NetApp FAS and all-flash FAS appliances is the ability to link them together to form a single cluster. Once the infrastructure is in place, this enables an unrivaled ability to move workloads and configurations between either devices of the same type or differing types, all in a non-disruptive fashion. For example, it makes future upgrades easy by just adding the new nodes in, migrating the workloads without changing any configurations, and then retiring the old units. The table here highlights that no matter whether all the nodes are AFF C190s or a mixture of platforms, you can take full advantage of the recommended cluster sizes, demonstrating that although this has an entry-level price point, it still delivers with enterprise-grade scale-out capabilities. Thank you for watching and listening. I hope you found this session useful. We've now reached the end of our AFF C190 overview. As an engineer working with data storage for over 20 years, I can honestly say this is one of the most exciting, fully featured and cost-effective offerings from any vendor at the moment. So please feel free to ask a question or get in touch to see how SNS can help you to deliver the next phase of your digital transformation or hybrid cloud journey. Thank you.